Hello everyone, how are you today? So welcome to my YouTube video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to having my evening snack. I'm trying to have three state of matter for this evening. What is it? The biscuit as a solid, the my milk as a liquid, and the air that I inhale. That is what we are going to learn today, which is about the state of matter, which is solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so for the objective of our lesson today is to explain the general properties of solid, liquid, and gas in terms of first, the arrangement of particles, the shape and volume, third, the density, and compressibility. Now we look at each general property of solid, liquid, and gas one by one. Now we look at the arrangement of solid particles, liquid particle, and gas. So for solid particles, what we see here is that the particles are closely packed to one another. So when you see the particle here, it is closely packed to one another and only can vibrate in fixed position. But for liquid, the particles are arranged closely, but it is able to move. Okay, the particles are arranged closely, but it is able to move, and the particles slide over to one another and give it the fluid characteristic. So what happened to gas? When we see the gas here, the particles are arranged far apart from one another and move rapidly. Now we look at the second general properties, which is shape and volume. Okay, consider this marble as an example of our solid. Okay, example of our solid. So when you see this marble, this is a solid particles. So for the shape of solid, it has a definite shape. So for example, this marble, it has spherical shape. And then this spherical has its definite volume. So how do we calculate the volume of spherical? Okay, this is water. So this water will follow the shape of container. When we see here, the liquid will follow the shape of container. If we transfer this water into another container, it will take the shape of that container. So for example, I transfer my water into this container. So it will take the shape of this container. So how about the volume? The volume that we transfer will same as the volume that has been transferred. Means that the liquid has definite volume. How about gas? Do you see gas around us? Okay, means that gas has no definite shape, and there is no shape of gas. We can't see the gas except that the gas that has color, but it does not has a definite shape. How about the volume? The volume of gas will follow the shape of the container like this. Okay, as I explained using the examples earlier, how do we describe the shape and volume of solid, liquid, and gas? So for solid, solid do have definite shape and definite volume. How about liquid? So the shape of liquid will follow the shape of the container, and it has definite volume. How about gas? And then gas has no shape, and the volume depends on the container. And then we look at the density. How do we compare the density of solid, liquid, and gases? Okay, for example, I have this marble as my solid, and I have this liquid, this water as my liquid, and I has the gas inside the inside this glass. So when we compare the density of gas inside the glass and the density of water, we know that the density of water is greater than the density of air. Okay, and then when we put the solid, the marble inside the in the water, we see that our solid is sink to the bottom of the water. Means that the density of marble is greater than the density of water and greater than the density of gas. The density of gas, of solid, liquid and gas using example earlier. So as a conclusion, we see that gas has the lowest density because it has lowest mass over volume ratio, and then solid has highest density because it has highest mass over volume ratio. And then we go to the last part, which is compressibility. For compressibility, I will use the same example as earlier. So for solid, so can we crush the solid with our hand? So I try to press it down. It's so hard because this is a solid. The particles are arranged closely as possible. So it's hard to crush the marble. How about the liquid? Okay, inside this bottle is full with water, which is our liquid. So it's so hard. We can crush the bottle, but it is still so hard to crush it completely. So how about this empty bottle? This empty bottle only consists of air in the bottle. So can we crush it? So we try. Okay, it's so hard. Okay, it's hard because I have closed my bottle. If I open the bottle, see, we can crush it completely. So as a conclusion, what we say about the compressibility of solid, liquid and gas. So solid is hard to compress because of there is no space or little space between each particle. Okay, you see here there is only a little space between each particle. And then gas has highest compressibility because it has lots of space between the particles. So I think that's all of my video today. I hope that you understand how the general properties of solid, liquid and gas. And if you have any question, drop a comment down below. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.